anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. And joining us now courtside, the man who won 3 consecutive NBA titles, the incomparable Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq, it is so great to be with you.
Kevin, it's great to be here. I just always wanted to tell you this. When I was playing, I just used to love when you used to say my name. So thank you for all the great times when you said my name.
That is
Appreciate you very much. This guy next to you, I used to hate playing against him. All he did was try to come down and double team on the trap.
With Greg?
Yeah, Greg, just always. But other than that, I love being here with you guys. You know what? Ernie and Kenny are so jealous of me right now.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. And it's Hayward in at the 3. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Junior, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Much love for the perimeter offense these days, but Shaq, for your money, who are some of the best back-to-the-basket players that are in the NBA right now?
The list is short, but it's still a very impressive list. Joel Embiid, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Anthony "the Brow" Davis.
Can't argue with any of those names.
No, not at all.
Now here's Hayward. Clock at 6. Fires from deep. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Orlando. There's the dish to Junior. And no good that time. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game play.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Now, here's Junior after the miss from Malik Monk. Here's Junior. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
And this is where Gordon's athleticism is on full display, right at the rim, America.
Now, here's Rozier. He's covered closely. Here's Monk. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
First free throw is good.
The energy that Monk brings, I love it. I mean, when he's out on the floor, he's giving you everything he has.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Now, here's Junior. Rozier defending. And here's Junior. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. They get it back. That one falls.
Yeah, you know, guys, Fournier is a hard matchup in assignment defensively because he's always in motion and does a good job scrapping for rebounds, too.
Shaq, you had some fierce rivalries with other centers, and later you formed great friendships with some of those guys. Is something you pursued, or did it just kind of come organically?
I saw Russell and Wilt become friends off the court. I felt I should do the same thing with Alonzo Mourning and Yao Ming. Me and Zoe didn't really become friends until I got to know him. And I admit I was a hypocrite because if you know Zoe, he had the mean look on his face. I thought he was a mean guy. And then when we played together in Miami and won that championship, I realized he was a great guy. And Yao Ming, listen, he was an awesome guy. You know, it's good that two different cultures could come together for one common cause. So It's good to have friends like that.
Did you out-teach you any words, any Chinese, or did you come up with any, say, good day, my friend?
For the first 3 years, I didn't speak to Yao. And then one time I hit him with a Akeem Olajuwon move, and he's like, nice move, big man.
No
and I was
kidding.
like, Yao, you speak English? He was like, yeah, Shaq, you never talked to me. True story.
That's a great story.
True story.
That's a great story. Here's Zeller after the made shot from Junior. And it's Rozier missing.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, James Borrego had a few minutes to share with me. We talked about the problems Aaron Gordon presents on their defense. The coach said with his athleticism, whoever guards him is going to be exhausted by his activity. That's something we need to account for. That means a lot of rotation players on the big man tonight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Monk after the made shot from Junior. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Passes to Gordon. Sinks that one from the post.
Look, some guys just have natural strength and body control. Gordon has that plus explosiveness.
Hornets trail by 6. And there's the pass to Rozier. Back to Monk. Launches it. And Vucevic pulls it down.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That'll be his second foul of the game. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Now Junior. And the layup's good off the glass. Junior's got 6 points. And Shaq, everyone knows you produced immediately when you came in the NBA, winning Rookie of the Year. So did you ever have a welcome to the NBA moment that you recall?
Actually, but it wasn't in the NBA. The year before, we played against the greatest college team ever assembled, the UNLV Rebels. Greg Anthony, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon.
What a team.
We weren't supposed to win that game, but we won that game. And you know it's all about confidence. Listen, everybody can play, but the guys that have the more confidence are the guys that are going to go out there and do it. We won that game.
I had forgotten how the great names on that UNLV team.
So I would say to myself, look, if we can beat Larry Johnson, those guys, I can play with anybody in the NBA. So when I came in the NBA, I was just
Confident?
Yeah, I was just really confident. But to answer your question, David Robinson and Patrick Ewing taught me that I wasn't really that good yet.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Went to work on me.
I tell you what, though, boy, it was hard to play at LSU. It's hard to win 5 against 8.
There you go. Back to you, Ernie.
And both free throws good for Junior. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Bulls.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Now, here's Monk, and they pick up 2.
Monk's got deceptive strength. You got to respect that. I mean, the defense throwing themselves all over him and at him, but he's still concentrating and knocking down the shots.
Orlando leading by 8. Now, here's Junior. 8 points for him. Pass to Vucevic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You love how Vucevic has built out his game over the years. He's worked very hard. He's refined his jump shot, and he's becoming a better defender.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Magic.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
The first one falls. Shaq, no surprise, the importance of leadership to a winning basketball team. Some lead vocally, some lead by example. Who do you regard as the best leaders in the NBA?
Let's see, Steph Curry, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Something like that, yes.
Yes,
a lot of vowels.
LeBron James, Chris Paul, and, Damian Lillard up important. Jimmy Butler in Miami. That's probably a leader on every team.
Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 22-point game against Cleveland. Now here's Graham. G right on him.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Lob pass to Gordon. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Can't think of a much better alley-oop partner than Gordon. Presents a big target well above the rim.
Pass to Hayward. Graham gets a wide open look. Off target with his three.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Junior with it. 8 points for him. The wide open look here for Vucevic. Sinks the three-pointer. Vucevic has got 5 now.
The improvement from 3 by Vucevic. It's opened up his offense as well as the team's.
Now here's Graham. Defense is right there, and he lays it straight in.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's Junior. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. Bamba comes in for Isaac, and it's Ross in for Fournier. The Hornets also with a sub. Martin's checked in. Here's Vucevic, the offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Miles Bridges.
It's not a bad idea to foul Bamba, actually a good foul. It's hard to stop, and he's not that strong a free throw shooter, so send him to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That one is off.
A top 10 pick in the 2018 draft, Mohamed Bamba, Mo Bamba for short, is a terrific athlete and has a great work ethic too.
Williams, he's checked in for Orlando. Markelle Fultz comes in for Aaron Gordon. The Hornets also with a sub. Daniels, he's checked in for Washington. And talking about how awards are determined, people claim there's a level of voter fatigue. So many things to vote for without much meaning. If there's something you could change, Shaq, about the process of all that voting, what would it be?
I think I would probably have the players. The players should have a little bit more say in who wins the awards. And I think you give voice to people who have actually stepped on the court. We have a lot of legends that played the court. I think we should, create this thing of ours. And you would definitely be included because me and you have been around since 1989. It's also the first year I met Ernie Johnson.
No kidding, yeah.
It just hit me. It just hit me.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Ball, the pass to McDaniels. He dishes it to Graham. Lets a floater go. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. Here's Ross. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And up the court come the Magic on the break. Williams leading the charge. From past the arc. And that's good. Terrence Ross for 3. Ross has got 5 points so far.
It's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
At some point, guys, it comes down to pride. Start banging on your chest. Get after it from your heart. I mean, you've got to at least offer some resistance. You can't just let guys do what they want in there.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Hornets trail by 16. Outside, Martin. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. And he gets the bucket.
Bridges in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
And big man Nikola Vucevic, maybe not the most athletic, but Shaq, his skill level makes him a factor.
Well, first of all, they call me Shakovic. You said his name wrong. It's Vucevic. But anyway, it reminds me of a guy I played against, a guy by the name of Vlade Divac. Skill and craftiness can go a long way. Say it with me. Vucevic. Vucevic.
That shot, no good. Nice D from Williams.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Bridges with it. Williams picks him up. A minute 42 left in the first. 5 to shoot.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
Yeah, they're having a hard time getting the ball in the basket, and as a result, falling behind here.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And here are the Hornets now. Outside, ball. Here's Graham, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Last time they came together was in Charlotte, where they fell to the Hornets.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motion.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
There's the double team with Martin. Ross with a wide open look. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
And the dunk by Graham.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets...
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Bamba. Isaac comes in for Williams. Fournier's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Junior subbed in for Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Shaq, you stay very involved with the game, hang out with a lot of the players, talk with coaches, you go to many games. Name some personalities that you enjoy the most, guys you like hanging around with.
Well, I hang around with everybody, but a few guys shaped my mentality. The gentleman next to you, he doesn't know this, but I knew that when he was in college, he already had his T-shirt business, a real estate license. So I really learned the business from him. And it was D. Scott. D. Scott taught me to, just have fun and be silly. Alonzo taught me to be serious and be more focused. Hanging out with LeBron and Kobe. I'm just happy to have the ability to just be blessed to just meet so many people.
That's a varied list.
That is.
And a nice compliment to you.
It's an honor to be on that.
Yes, I'm right. That's the first name on there.
You didn't know I knew about the real estate,
I
did you?
didn't.
Yeah, I bought a house and you overcharged me for the interest, but that's okay.
On the court for the Hornets, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Bulls, was tremendous. He tallied 50 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Isaac misses. Hornets trail by 21. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Isaac against Rozier. Trying to end the drought. And there's a nice layup inside by Bridges.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
Inside, here's Fournier. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Fournier's got 7 points in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the Hornets call time here.
And the NBA has gotten into the academy business, be it in China, India, Africa, getting those top prospects together. Shaq, you planning to make any appearances over there?
I would actually love to. If I did, you would just have to call me the big diplomat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's very exciting to see the game's reach expand. When we were playing, Greg, there's only a few guys, but now they're from all over the place. I would love to introduce the people to the Shaqster.
The big diplomat. It's blocked. Kicks it to Junior. Monk with the double team. Rozier with the steal. And then Monk with the dunk.
Monk, a nice finisher around the basket now, using his quickness to get past defenders on the drive.
Passes it to Vucevic. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Out left to the wing. Rozier kicks to Zeller. Bridges passes to Washington. Rozier looking around, and they call an illegal screen here.
And that's his 4th foul, and we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Devontae Graham's checked in for Rozier. Magic leading by 21. And here's Junior. 16 points for him. On the wing, Isaac. The three-pointer, no good. Charlotte's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. The Magic making a switch here. Bamba's checked in. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Martin's checked in for Washington. A minute 42 left to play here in the half. Here's Bridges. Zeller trying to free himself up. Some solid defense from Junior.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Nice shot there by Bamba.
And And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And we want to thank the big Aristotle for joining us here, dropping knowledge as always. I'm telling you what, Shaq, you make our broadcast better.
I want to say I appreciate that, Kevin, especially coming from you anytime, any place. You know where I am, brother. Just call me if you need me.
Are you going to be performing any ballet, the big Baryshnikov?
Nah.
Have we given that up?
Nah, my toes are not feeling too well.
Greg, how awesome is it to have Shaq with us, a guy who's been in the limelight for so long, and yet he seems to deal with it effortlessly.
Kev, a sign of true greatness, making difficult things look effortless. Shaq did it on the court for 19 years, 15 as an all-star, and now he's doing it as an analyst.
And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Orlando leading by 21. There's the pass to Vucevic. And he uses the glass on the layup. Vucevic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Outside, Martin. Bridges dishes to Graham. 5 on the clock.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's the teardrop. He lays it in. Graham's got 22 points.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Gordon. Pass to Bamba. Magic moving the ball around. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. Seconds left here in the second. Graham surveying the floor. And so it's Orlando riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset in the first half?
We just tried to come out here, really stick to our principles, pick up the pace, and really be aggressive, and it turned out in a high-scoring half.
Just the way you want to play. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break. More third quarter basketball. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Devontae Graham, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Junior's out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
For Orlando, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And both free throws good for Junior. Now Rozier. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Washington finds Zeller. Now Monk. Floats one up. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Monk's got 10.
And, you know, even with the defense draped all over him, Monk gets it done. I mean, when he's near the basket, he's really focused on scoring.
Here's Fournier. The Magic again can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Hayward against Isaac. Hayward kicks to Washington. Oh, good on the 3.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Gordon, the pass to Vucevic. Right side Fournier. Count that one. He's got 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Rozier, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Rozier's got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, inside, Rozier certainly doesn't have the height advantage, but he's quick and crafty and can find ways to the basket.
Junior kicks to Isaac. Misses the 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Fultz, he's checked in for Orlando. Going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Gordon. Terrence Ross is checked in for Isaac. And Junior subbed in for Evan Fournier. Here's Junior. He's still up. Now he is 9 of 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Outside, Martin. He feeds it to Bridges. Rebound by the Magic.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getter, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. So that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive, dynamic, packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
And that one falls for Bridges. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the two LA teams. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Orlando.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Graham against Fultz.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
For Orlando, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in. And Williams drops them both. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. On offense, here are the Magic. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Fultz. And the rebound goes to Martin.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Graham in the corner. There's the three. That shot, no good. And Orlando the other way now.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. And luckily, they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Fultz the pass to Junior. To the middle. And stolen by Zeller. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Graham. And he gets it to go. Graham's got 4 points in the quarter.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Here's Junior. 2 points. That one goes.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now. And so far, no go.
Now, here's Ball. He has 5. Graham in the corner. And the dunk by Graham.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Here are the Magic now. Junior with it. 26 points for him. Shots good by Williams.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Ball dishes to Graham. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And so he hits both. Orlando leading by 20. Junior the pass to Williams. Over Washington. Williams' shot is off.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Martin, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Free throw good, Martin.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Ball kicks to Zeller. Dishes it to Graham. Shot on the way. The shot comes out.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Gordon's checked in for Fultz. Free throw good, Junior. And so it's Charlotte with it. Here's Graham. He has 31. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, Zeller's energy and activity infectious. His teammates really appreciate his hard work on the glass.
Pass to Bamba. And another assist for him.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Graham with the bucket. Graham's got 33 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now, here's Junior. Graham defending.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Bamba. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Bamba's got 11 points.
Boy, good strength that time from Bamba. He's accustomed to getting bodied on the way up and still finding a way to finish.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Graham. 33 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Passes it to Ball. Three-pointer. Here's Zeller. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And so it's the Orlando Magic finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of it lessening. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets and on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. All out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Martin in at the 3-slot. Orlando's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Junior dishes to Bamba. It's Junior top of the key. There's the double team with Martin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Williams.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Charlotte calls timeout. So for the Magic, Al-Farouq Aminu. Teams will make substitutions.
How about this clear example of perseverance? I mean, he's in his 8th season before he makes an All-Star game in 2019. Nikola Vucevic just stayed with it, continued to get better.
To the wing on the left. Rozier, the pass to Monk. Now here's Graham. Not a lot of room. Misses from short range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Clark kicks to Junior. Back to Clark. Stolen by Ball. The pass to Rozier. Carter Williams against Ball. Up top, Graham. Fires the 3. And the Hornets miss again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Vucevic gets double teamed. Aminu, the pass to Junior. Back to Aminu. Here's Carter Williams. From deep three-point range, Ball with the rebound. Charlotte's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
Pass to Aminu. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the 7-foot frame of Vucevic creates a lot of problems, causes a lot of problems for defenders, especially when he's close to the bucket.
The first free throw is good. And the Magic making a change here. Ennis is checked in. Second free throw, no good. The Hornets have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Hayward can hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now here's Junior. Rozier defending. Junior dishes to Vucevic. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Michael Carter Williams checked in for Orlando. Charlotte shooting 43% from the field. Rozier kicks to Hayward.
And, you know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
First one falls for him. Hayward hits them both. Orlando, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Junior, the pass to Clark. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Here's Junior. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Junior's got 33.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Now Rozier fires the three. It's Clark with the rebound. Now here's Junior. He's guarded closely, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. That's a foul on Charlotte. And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Hornets shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Pass to Rozier. It's hauled in by the Magic. 1:57 left in the fourth. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Martin's checked in for Gordon Hayward. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Good on the triple. Rozier's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, when Rozier gets a look he likes for the three-point shot, he'll knock it down on you.
Junior, the pass to Clark. Looking for Aminu. He gets it there. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Here's Clark.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Magic.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
You know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means so much.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Junior.
Well, I love the force that he showed on defense, using all of his length to deny shots. He was their anchor tonight.
Clark, the pass to Aminu, and there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And here's Charlotte. Now here is Martin. Down low. Got a piece of it. But they'll get another chance. Rozier laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Junior kicks to Clark. Ennis taking his time here. And a wide open look for Junior. And it's off from three-point range. Rozier with the ball. And And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.